start out by thanking those of you who are here and continuing to support this class financially. I would love to be able to just put it out there and not charge, but I make my living by teaching, which I'm very grateful for this fact. Also grateful for you because a teacher needs students, and I really appreciate your continued support of the enterprise. So I'm very happy to be here. Some of you I never get to see in person, so I'm thanking you this way. Here we are on the day before Valentine's Day, which can be great or can be tough depending what's going on in your life. But whatever your situation, having the heart lifted and open is the place to be. So this practice, in continuation of our exploration of the different movements of the spine, happily, we're working today on opening the sides of the body and lengthening the spine from top to bottom. Both of these things have the effect of lifting the heart and opening the heart. So a little bonus, heart opening practice in time for Valentine's Day. So we've talked about the movement of the spine, that it moves forward, flexion, and movement of the spine that moves backwards, extension, and rotates. The spine also bends laterally, lengthening on the sides. And the fifth one, axial extension, is really kind of a flattening of both curves a little bit, all curves a little bit, and getting as far apart from the top of the head to the base of the spine as you can, which is the movement that we do in downward facing dog, very important pose. So we will get to some down dog today, and we will also lengthen the sides of our bodies and see how both of those things help you to keep your heart up. We start in Samastiti. Although we're going to have a lot of attention at the upper part of the body today, start by bringing the attention down to the feet, root down through your feet, and then feel a sense of standing, lifted, open, upwards, both steady and comfortable here as we begin. The first movement we're going to make is actually a forward bend. The forward bends, as we discussed last week, are kind of our central movement, and they both prepare and compensate for the other movements of the spine. So we're going to start with a standing forward bend. Please remember the idea of when you're moving forward, you're not shifting into your hips. We don't want to actually arch your back on the way down, but make sure that it's rounded, tail tucking under. Which, by the way, requires a little bit of abdominal work, which is a good thing. So we'll do 3 times into Uttanasana, and each time we go down, we'll stay down for a breath and practice that sense of dropping down forward, finding some length between the backs of the vertebrae, and relaxing the neck and shoulders. As well as you're able to do that today, we'll breathe through the nose, both on the inhale and the exhale, please. Find a place to settle your gaze and keep the gaze steady. As you inhale through your nose, float your arms forward and up. And a little bit of length coming into the front of the body just with this simple movement. Now pull your belly button into your spine without pushing into your heels. Tuck your tail under, bend forward, relax your neck and shoulders. And we're going to stay down here. And inhale. As you inhale, feel the extension all the way around your rib cage. And as you exhale, pull the belly up and relax the neck a little bit more. Then stay even on your feet. Inhale, reach your arms forward and bring yourself all the way up to the top. And as you exhale, slowly bring the arms down the front, feeling the length up through the crown of the head. And we'll do that twice more. Keeping the gaze steady, inhale, arms come forward and up. Keep an even stance on your feet. Don't shift into your heels. Pull the belly to the spine as you gently bend forward, lengthening and rounding the spine. And we'll stay down for a breath. Inhale, feel the expansion of the ribcage all around. See if you can notice your breastbone opening a little bit. Exhale, soften the neck and shoulders, let the head hang heavily. And then with your inhale, float your arms forward. Open up your chest, rise to the top. And as you exhale, slowly bring the arms down the front. And do that one more time. Inhale, arms come forward and up. Even stance under the feet, pull the belly in, gently tuck your tail under, fold yourself forward, feeling gravity begin to pull on the upper body, and stay down here. Take a breath slowly in, and completely out. And then use your inhale to float to the top again. And exhale, slowly bring the arms down the front. Relax the breath in Samastiti for a moment. Feel yourself standing tall, rooted down. Notice a sense of the chest. Do you already feel a little bit more lifted and open in the chest? We're going to move into our first side bend, which you can make into a balance challenge by doing this as a Tadasana variation if you like, or if it's better for you, keep the feet on the floor. I'm going to guide lifting up the heels slightly, but again, feel free to keep those feet steady on the floor if it's better for you. A steady gaze is quite important here, so let the gaze rest on a fixed point in front of you. It's steady, but it's soft. It doesn't have to be an intense glare. Just a soft and steady focus on a single point. And maintain that while we do the side bending. As you inhale, float your arms out to the sides and uplift your heels a little bit if you want to. Keep your gaze steady, and as you exhale, we're going to bend towards the left side. Let your whole body tilt towards the left, keeping the front of the body open to the space in front of you. Inhale, lift up to the top, and exhale. Let the body side bend to the right, keeping the chest open to the wall in front of you. And as you inhale, lift back up to the top. Lengthen from crown to tail, and as you exhale, slowly bring your arms down, your heels down. Find your even balance in Samastiti. We'll do that 2 more times. Please be aware that the front of the body, your thighs, your pelvis, your belly button, your sternum, your shoulders, the face, all of it is facing forward as we begin and throughout the whole vinyasa. Inhale, raise the arms out to the sides and uplift the heels if you like. Chest is open. Keeping your gaze steady, exhale, side bend to the left. Keep the whole front body facing forward while you bend to the left. Inhale, lift up tall to the center. And exhale, keep the whole front body facing forward as you bend to the right. And inhale, lift up to the top. Be as long as you can from your crown to your tail. And then as you exhale, slowly bring your arms down, heels down, back into Samastiti, and we'll do that one last time. Inhale, float the arms, lift the heels if you like. Gaze steady. Exhale, side bend to the left. Feel the opening in your right ribs. You're stretching the ribs, the waist open. Inhale, lift up to the top. Exhale, side bend towards the right and feel your left side stretch open. Inhale, lift up to the top. And slowly exhale and come down, staying tall from your crown to your tail as you lower the arms and the heels. Finding your Samastiti, the gaze is soft and steady. Relax the breath. Settle into this steady stillness, a sense of being lifted and open in this position. Lifted and open, also soft face, soft shoulders. Relaxed breath. We're going to go back into Uttanasana, the same pose that we did first, as a bit of a counter pose for that side bend. We'll do it the same way, going down 3 times and staying down for 1 breath each time. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Feel the lengthening and opening in the front of the body. Now be aware between your ribs and your hips and your armpits. Keep that nice and long as you pull your tail under. Slowly bend forward. Relax into the forward bend and stay while you inhale. Stay while you exhale. Pull the belly button up and then let your head be heavy towards the floor. Then inhale, float your arms forward, open your chest, rise up to the top. Stretch your side bodies and your front. And exhale, slowly bring your arms down the front. And we'll do that twice more. Inhale, take the arms forward and up. Exhale, pull the belly in, tuck your tail under a little bit, and round forward. Make sure you're getting some length in your lower back. Relax the shoulders, fold down and stay while you inhale. Pull the belly button up towards the spine, relax the neck even more as you exhale. And then inhale, reach your arms forward, open up your chest, stretch up, reach your fingertips towards the ceiling, stretch the sides of the body, and exhale, slowly bring the arms down the front. Do that one more time. Inhale, take the arms forward and up. Get your chest open. Exhale, pull the belly in, bend yourself forward. Stretch the lower back, relax the neck. Stay while you inhale. Direct the breath into the chest first. Stay while you exhale, pull the belly button to the spine, relax your neck and shoulders. And with your inhale, float the arms forward, open your chest, reach up, find the length in your side bodies. And exhale, slowly bring the arms down the front. And soften into Samasthiti. Lifted but not tense. Breath moving at its own pace. Soft and steady gaze. Bring the attention into the body. See what body parts are making themselves known to you. I'm going to move into the triangle pose. A very classic pose, almost any yoga class you go to. You're quite likely to run into this pose, even though I don't do it every class. This is a lateral bend. Last week we did a twisted triangle where we rotated the spine. Here we're only bending the spine to the side. And I want to again point out that the front of the body is facing forward as we begin. And except for the head, the nose, the whole front body stays open to the wall in front of you the whole time. It's really important towards getting the effect of the pose. So we'll take a wide stance. It doesn't have to be your widest possible stance. Give yourself a little leeway here because we're going to be working with the legs pretty intensely. With the legs spread wide, check that your pelvis is facing forward, both hip points square to the wall in front of you. Put your hands on your hips. Imagine a belt coming across your hips. Think of your deep abdominal muscles like a belt that are going to stabilize the pelvis in space. And then without turning anything except for the leg, start to externally rotate the left leg in the socket. So don't let your pelvis turn, just pivot on that left heel. You're not going all the way out to 90 degrees probably. Turn it a little bit. You're going to start to feel your left buttock working. Now there's a couple things that naturally want to happen. If you don't prevent it, your right hip's going to stick out and your rib cage is going to turn with your leg. So pull everything back into the center. Only the leg is turned. You're using the external rotators. If you feel your buttock, it should feel firm. And not only are we going to keep that action happening, the pelvis is going to actually feel like it's turning to the right while the leg turns to the left. We're going to feel your left heel and then see if you can pull your left kneecap up your leg. So your whole leg is very active and steady. And then we're going to keep reminding that the whole time. So while that leg is turning out, The rest of the torso stays forward. It's going to feel like you're turning your torso to the right a lot. And since we're trying to keep our hearts open, you may feel like you're even rotating your chest towards the ceiling a little bit. So feel those legs, feel the pelvis, notice where the front of the body is. As you inhale, float your arms wide. As you exhale, bend down only as far as you can comfortably bend on that left leg. So don't try to touch the floor. Keep your pelvis square is more important. As you inhale, turn up and look at your right hand. As you exhale, turn your face forward again. And then as you inhale, rise up to the top. And exhale, slowly bring your arms down. We're going to do it like that twice more. The whole time, externally rotating the left leg and keeping the pelvis pulling towards the right a little bit. Inhale, raise the arms wide. Exhale, side bend towards the left. Keep your chest forward and open. As you inhale, turn and look up at your right hand. Turn your left leg out. As you exhale, turn your face back to the center. And inhale, come on back up to the top. And exhale, bring your arms down. Now this left hand on the left leg, I'm not leaning into it. I'm touching and kind of pushing up away from my leg and back instead of sinking down into it. Okay, one more time like that, and then we're going to extend it. Check that the pelvis is square. Inhale, flip the arms out wide. Keep turning that left leg out in the socket as you exhale. Side bend, left hand to left leg. Keep your chest open. Inhale, turn and look up at your right hand. Exhale, turn the head back into the front. And inhale, lift up. Slide your pelvis a little bit towards the left to bring it even. Exhale, lower your arms down to the sides. So that's Trikonasana. Now we're going to try Utthita Trikonasana, extending that pose. We're going to reach the arm over the head and get even more length in the side. We're going for length in the right side and openness in the chest. And we're going to stay for a breath once we get there. It's intense, and you're working this left leg quite intensely, so keep rotating it out and keep the front body forward. Inhale, take the arms out wide. Stay with the whole front body forward as you side bend left hand to left leg. Keep your chest open. As you inhale, we're going to reach your arm up over your head. Look up at your right hand. Stay there while you exhale. Push your right hip back and roll your left leg out in the socket. Stay there while you inhale. Expand your right ribs. As you exhale, take your hand to the ceiling, your face to the front, back into our regular triangle. Inhale, come on back up to the top. Shift the hips a little to the left. Exhale, lower the arms down. Take a relaxed breath if you need one. Inhale, float the arms wide. Exhale, side bend to the left. Pay attention to the rotation of that left leg. Keep the chest open. As you inhale, reach your right arm up over your ear. Keep your elbows straight and look up at your fingertips. Stay there while you exhale. Push your right hip back and roll your left leg out in the socket. Stay while you inhale and breathe into your right ribs and your right waist. As you exhale, right hand to the ceiling, face to the front. And inhale up to the top. As you come up to the top, shift your hips towards the left slightly to center yourself. Exhale, lower the arms down. I'm going to do that one last time. Inhale, float the arms wide. Exhale, side bend to the left. You're still externally rotating that left leg. You should feel your left buttock working. Inhale, extend the right arm over the ear. Look up at it. Stay while you exhale. Pull your belly in, push your right hip back. Stay while you inhale, expand your right ribs. As you exhale, take your hand to the ceiling, your face to the front. Inhale, come on up to the top. And exhale, bring your arms down to the sides. Now, I have the advantage of the camera. If I didn't, I would probably be like this. So see if you can mirror what I'm doing and pull the right side of the pelvis towards the left. Then unrotate the left leg and step to Samastiti. We're going to take a moment. Pretty intense pose and very intensely asymmetrical. When I teach this in class, I can see. Even if people think that they're straight, they're kind of tilted over towards the left. So before we go to the other side, we're going to do a little counter pose, a little half squat, just 3 repetitions to bring ourselves a little bit more towards the center before we go the other way. Inhale, flip the arms forward and up. As you exhale, bend your knees, keep your heels down and fold forward. Feel the stretch in the body. It might feel different on the 2 sides. Inhale, lift your arms and your chest and straighten the legs, stand up tall. And exhale, go down again. Bend your knees, fold forward. Feel that stretch in the lower back. Relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale, lift and open the chest. And one more time, bend down with the exhale. And inhale, lift and open. And then exhale, slowly bring your arms down in front. And stand in Samasthiti. A little bit more easy to find the center of the body now. Relax the breath. Feel your sense of being lifted and open. Breath is soft, face is soft. Okay, let's do the other side. So we take the legs comfortably wide, not too wide. And observe the front of the body. Hips forward, navel forward, sternum forward, shoulders, nose forward. We're going to bring the hands onto the hips. Imagine a belt coming snug across your hips to stabilize the position of the pelvis, and then externally rotate and roll the right leg out in the socket. You're pivoting on the heel, probably not going all the way towards 90. Go less than 90 rather than have your pelvis turn. Check back in. Hip points forward. And then think about the rotation of the leg. You should feel your right buttock active as the leg is turning out in the socket. And now we're going to pull the kneecap up the leg, activate that front thigh. Keep your knee nicely supported so it's a straight legs pose. All right, 3 times Trikonasana. Inhale, flip the arms wide. Front body stays forward as we exhale and side bend, placing the right hand down on the right leg, not too low. Don't lean into it. Push off of it. Inhale, turn and look up at your left hand. And exhale, turn your face back to the center. Keep your chest open. And then inhale, lift up. Take your arms wide. Resettle the pelvis. Exhale, lower the arms down to the side. So check that your right leg is rolled out, your hips are square. You might feel like you're pushing your left hip back. Inhale, float the arms out wide. Feel the opening across the chest. As you exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand to right leg, chest is open. As you inhale, turn and look up at your left hand. As you exhale, turn and look down to the front. And inhale, lift up. I should have said forward to the front. Sorry if that was confusing. Exhale, slowly bring the arms down. Keep that rotation of the right leg. Last time like this. Inhale, float the arms wide. Exhale and side bend towards your right leg, keeping your chest open. Keep rolling the leg out. Inhale and turn and look up at your left hand. Exhale, turn your face forward. And then inhale, lift. Front body is forward. Exhale, slowly bring the arms down. And now we're going to go to the extended triangle. And just check back in. Front of the body facing forward. Right leg rolled out. Should have said this before, just remembered. My first yoga teacher, Janji, when we did a movement like this, he said, imagine you're standing between 2 planes of glass. So we really only want to move sideways, not forward and back, to not break through the glass in the front or the back. So imagine yourself moving in between 2 panes of glass. Inhale, float the arms out wide. As you exhale, side bend to the right leg. Place the hand gently on the leg. Don't sink into it. As you inhale, we're going to stretch your left arm up and over your ear, eyes on the fingertips. Stay and exhale. Push your left hip back. Stay and inhale. Breathe into your left waist and ribs. As you exhale, release the arm. Turn your face to the forefront. And then inhale, come on back up to the top. Exhale, slowly bring the arms down to the sides. Twice more. Inhale, float the arms out wide. Keep rotating that right leg out in the socket. Exhale, side bend to the right. Chest stays open. With your inhale, we're going to stretch the left arm over the ear. Look up. See if you can keep those two panes of glass even around your arm. Stay while you exhale. Push your left hip back and roll your right leg back. Stay while you inhale. Put the breath into your left ribs. As you exhale, left hand up, face forward. Inhale, come up to the top. Exhale, slowly lower the arms down. One last time. Breath is long and smooth. Inhale, float the arms wide. Exhale, side bend to the right. Chest stays open. As we inhale, stretch the left arm over the ear, look up. Stay and exhale, push your left hip back and roll your right leg back. Stay while you inhale, fill your left side in. As you exhale, left arm to the ceiling, face to the front. Inhale, lift up to the top. Exhale, bring the arms down and pull your pelvis towards the right. And then unrotate that right leg and come to the back of the mat, Samastiti. Feeling the two sides of the body, let the breath relax. Clearly here we need a counter pose again. We don't want to stay listing over towards the right. Feel both of your feet evenly on the floor. Inhale, float the arms forward and up, and we're going to go into half squat again. Exhale, bend the knees and fold down. Tuck your tail underneath you. Let your neck relax. Feel your spine lengthen. Inhale, raise your arms and open your chest. Push into the feet as you come up. Feel your long sides. And exhale, bend the knees. Round forward again. Sitting the hips down as low as you can go. Comfortably keep your heels down on the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Open yourself up. Lengthen from armpit to hip. One more time. Exhale, bend down. And inhale, lift, open. Push up through the feet. Stand tall. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. Relax the breath. Soft, steady gaze. Breath flowing at its own pace. Observing the two sides of the body. Feeling the center line of the body, like a plumb line dropping down from the crown of the head, down through the center of the pelvis, down to the center of the space between the feet. And organize yourself around that center line. Feel it lift up through the center. Okay, we're going to go down onto the knees and practice Vajrasana. We're going to turn the head side to side each time, get some mobility in the neck, and just nice undulating movements of the spine. You can start sitting down low on your heels or standing tall on the knees. And take the arms behind the back. With the inhale, raise the arms, lift and open the chest. Open your heart towards the ceiling as your arms come up. Exhale, bend down, bring your hands behind your back, turn your face to the left. Rounding the spine. Inhale, lift the arms, open the chest, come up, turn the head to the center and open towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend down. This time, turn your face to the right as you fold forward and get that nice long stretch through the spine. Inhale, lift and open. Chest up, face up if you want. Exhale, pull the belly in, tuck the tail under. Bend down, turn your face over to the left. Inhale, lift and open. Chest up, stretching the front body. Exhale, pull the belly and the tail under. Bend down, face to the right as you stretch long through the whole length of the spine. One more each direction. Inhale, lift and stretch open front body. Exhale, bend down, pull the tail in, belly button up. Turn your face over to the left. Inhale, lift and open, stretching the front of the body. Heart lifted. Exhale, bend down. Turn the face over to the right as you round the spine. Inhale, come up and open. And this time, lower your arms without bending forward. And if you can, please tuck your toes under. Sit down on your heels. If that doesn't work for your feet, go ahead and lie down on your back. Okay, let's all go on to resting on the back. We'll take the knees bent for a moment. So these are bent feet on the floor. If you need to relieve your lower back, you can give your knees a hug and then settle to this position. And I'd like to please point out to you that by taking your hands wider than the mat, doesn't have to be all the way out at shoulder height, but a little wider than the mat, turning your palms up allows you to open your shoulder blades. So I want to find as much space between your shoulder blades as you can and flatten them out. This is a nice passive way to open the chest. So please do that. Let your eyes close. Let the breath relax. Feel the softness in the chest. And then from this position, so again, we're lying on the back. The knees are bent so that the soles of the feet are on the floor in line with your sit bones. If you notice your knees either falling in or dropping out, bring the feet in line with the sit bones, 4 or 6 inches apart, and have the legs nice and even, neither rolling in nor out. Shoulders stay relaxed. As you inhale, feel your chest and your belly fill with breath. As you exhale, we're going to press the lower back down into the floor. Scooping to the spine. And then with the inhale, relax that and soften the chest. Soften the belly as it expands. And again, with your exhale, press your belly button into your spine and put the lower back down flat to the floor. And inhale, soften. Allow the chest and the belly to soften. The back's going to arch gently. One more time, exhale, pull the navel into the spine, press the lower back down into the mat, rocking the spine. And inhale, release that, softening the chest. Allow the belly to fill with the inhale. And then relax the breath for a moment. I'm going to bring the right knee into the chest and take a hold behind the back of the leg. Notice that when you pull your knee in, your lower back can go flat down pretty easily. And I'm going to straighten the left leg out along the floor. For 6 repetitions, we're going to extend the right leg up to the ceiling, using the support of the hands behind the back of the leg, and following your long, slow breath. As you inhale, extend the right leg up to the ceiling. Stretch the back of the leg if you want. You can flex your foot back. And then exhale, bend the knee and pull the knee in towards the chest. Go ahead and stretch the lower back. Drop your shoulders, soften your face. Inhale, again, stretch up slowly, extending the foot towards the ceiling. Flex your foot back. And exhale, bend the knee and pull the thigh in close to the belly. Let your shoulders relax. Inhale, stretch up. As you stretch the legs, see if you can keep your shoulders down. And exhale, bend the knee and pull the knee in nice and close. Let's do that 3 more times on your own. Follow your own slow breath pattern, breathing through the nose as much as you possibly can. And soften the shoulders every time you unbend the leg. Sorry, every time you bend the leg. When you're done with those 3 on your own, you can reach your hands on the top of the knee if that's more comfortable. Slide the left leg in so both knees are into the chest. I'm going to put the right foot down and straighten the right leg out along the floor. Let the hands come behind the back of the left thigh. Let your shoulders drop towards the floor. Slowly with your breath, inhale, extend your leg up and flex your foot back to stretch the back of the left leg. And exhale, and pull it towards the chest. Again, inhale, stretch up. And exhale, bend the knee and pull it into the chest. Feel your lower back stretching gently. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend. And then do that one 3 more times on your own as well. Dropping tension out of your shoulders as much as you can. Keeping your face relaxed. When you finish that leg, we're going to put the left foot down and straighten both legs out. We're going for the axial extension that we're going to need for the downward dog. So we're going to practice a little bit here, feeling where the top of your head is, and trying to imagine the tailbone and the top of the head moving in 2 different directions. One is moving towards the wall behind you, and one towards the wall in front of you. As much length as we can. So we're going to use the breath to do that. As you inhale, reach your arms up and back to the floor behind you. And now as you exhale, press your whole spine down to the mat. You might not get it all down, but feel the effect that you're having around your rib cage. With your inhale, relax that effort. Again with the exhale, press the spine down. You're going to try to flatten the lower back, even if you can't get it all the way down. But feel your rib cage close down. And then inhale, lift and open. Big stretch in the armpits potentially. Exhale, pull the belly in, flatten the spine down towards the floor. Feel the effort around the ribs. Inhale, stretch and open. In Pilates, I say to imagine closing an umbrella. Imagine your rib cage like an umbrella. Close the umbrella down. And then with the inhale, let it gently expand. Do that 2 more times. Use your exhale to press your lower back down. Close the rib cage down. And inhale, relax that effort. Feel the ribs flare, the belly soften. 1 more time. Exhale. Flatten the spine down. Feel as long as you can be. And inhale, relax that. And then as you exhale, bring your knees and your hands together in front of the body. One hand on each knee. Gently pull the thighs in towards the belly. And inhale, float your knees away from your chest. Do Apanasana 5 more times. Exhale, pull in. And float the knees out away from the chest. Pull in slowly, gently with the exhale. And float out with the inhale. Take that 3 more times on your own, please. Notice your shoulders. Keep them as soft as you can. Relax your face. Soften the chest. When you're done, we're going to roll to the right side. Use your left hand to prop yourself up and come onto all fours. And down dog. In the down dog, we're trying to get that feeling of lengthening from the crown to the tail. Another image I use sometimes is, imagine if you're squeezing a toothpaste tube. It compresses around the middle and everything pushes out to the edges. So we're trying to really gather the rib cage in. The first 3 repetitions, we're going to keep our knees bent to clarify what's going on in the upper body, and then we'll come to the full downward dog. We're starting on all fours. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, tuck your toes, close your rib cage down, keep your knees bent, but push your hips up to the ceiling. Really push your hands away and stay while you inhale. And stay while you exhale. Push the floor away with those hands. And then as you inhale, your knees come down to the floor. We'll do that twice more. Keep your knees bent. Exhale. Push your hips to the ceiling. Push with your hands. Try to get your sit bones as high as you can. Stay for a breath. So there should be a lot of space in your chest to breathe into. And on your inhale, slowly come back down. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, feel your rib cage close down like an umbrella. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. And stay while you inhale. Breathe into the chest. As much breath into that breastbone as you can. Stay on exhale. Press your belly up into the spine. Extend your spine as long as you can from crown to tail. Inhale, bring your knees down to the floor. And take a little break. Exhale, bring your hips back to your heels. Relax the breath. You can stack your hands underneath your forehead if you want some breathing space. When we go to the downward dog, the full downward dog, we want the upper body to remain just as it was. So when we straighten the legs, it should not collapse the chest. And I'm going to ask you to please only straighten your legs to the degree to which you can maintain that sense of your spine being really long and your chest totally open. Let's look back up on all fours. As you exhale, close the umbrella of the ribs, push your hips up towards the ceiling. Start with your knees bent to make sure your spine is long. And then if you want to add the legs, you can straighten them out and reach your heels towards the floor. Steady for one breath. With the inhale, your knees come down to the floor. Do that twice more. Exhale, push the floor away with your hands. Raise your hips to the ceiling. Legs are as straight as you can manage them with your chest open. One breath in the down dog. Keep pushing the floor away with your hands and reaching your sit bones to the ceiling. Inhale, bring your knees down to the floor. Open the chest. And one more time. Exhale, push with your hands. Raise your sit bones to the ceiling. Lift up. Straighten the legs only as much as you can do with your chest open. Stay for a breath. Maybe feel a big stretch on your armpits. Pull your belly to your spine. Then inhale your knees to the floor. And exhale, bring your hips back to your heels. Let's do Chakrabakasana. 5 more times. Inhale, raise up onto all fours, open the chest. Exhale, tuck the tail, and bring your hips back towards your heels. Let your elbows bend to the floor, soften the chest and the shoulders. Inhale, move up onto all fours. Open the chest. And exhale, tuck the tail and move your hips back to your heels. Bend your arms, relax your neck and shoulders. 2 more times like that, please. On the last one, stay in the child's pose for a moment. And now we're going to go onto the back and do a big side bend, a big opening for the side bodies. Chaturanga Vritti. Settle comfortably on your back for a moment. As you're ready, extend both legs straight out. In this straight-legged position, I'm going to notice that the pelvis is even. And then with the sense of the pelvis staying even, in other words, the hip points stay directly pointing towards the ceiling, not tilting towards one wall or the other. Walk your feet just a tiny bit over to the left side. It's really not a big movement, and you don't need to move it very far to get a good effect. So the feet are a little bit walked to the left, but the belly button and the hip points are still pointing straight up. And bring the arms down to the sides. We're sweeping the arms for 6 breaths and then staying for 6 breaths. If sweeping is uncomfortable for your shoulders, for the repetitions, take your arms up and back instead of sweeping. Turn your palms up, and as you inhale, sweep the arms out wide like the hands of the clock coming up overhead. And then as you exhale, draw your navel into your spine, slowly bring the arms down. Your palms can go either up or down on the path down, up to you. Inhale, sweep the arms, making a nice wide arc with both arms. Exhale and slowly bring your hands down. Draw your navel into the spine. Check that you're even on both sides of the back of the pelvis. Third sweep. Inhale, take the arms out wide, opening the chest, opening across the front armpits. Exhale, pull the belly in and your arms come down. Pull that navel into the spine the whole time. Inhale, sweep out and up. Feel your sides lengthen, your chest open. Exhale, pull the belly in, lower the arms down. Once again, inhale, sweep up, open. This time we're going to stay. With your exhale, turn your face to the right side. Pull your belly into your spine and stay while you inhale. Feel your left ribs opening. Feel your left armpit opening. Stay while you exhale, pulling your belly button down, and make sure that your left hip is still even with the right. Press it down to the mat. Inhale, expand into your left side. And exhale, press the belly button down, pull the ribs together. Again, inhale, feel the stretch of your left side. Include your armpit and your neck in that feeling. Exhale and press the belly down, close the rib cage down. 3 more breaths. Keep feeling broad across the front of the chest and open in the left side. Exhale, feel your ribs pull down. Settle your left hip down, your left back ribs down. Inhale, open the chest, the ribs, the belly. Pull the navel into the spine and close the rib cage down. Make sure your back left ribs are down as well. One more breath. And when you're done, inhale, turn the head back up into the center. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. Kick your right leg out to the bottom of the right corner of the mat. And check in. Relax yourself comfortably with the legs about as wide as the mat, the arms down at the sides, the palms up. Soften down into this relaxation pose. Let the breath move by itself. Notice the points at the back of the body where you're touching the floor. Soften into those points. And notice the openness and softness in the front of the body. Now bring the legs close together and prepare for the other side. First, we're going to check in that the pelvis is even on the mat. And keeping the hip points pointing straight up, the belly button pointing straight up. Walk the feet just a little bit to the right side. This shouldn't change your pelvis, so you might feel some stretch over the front of it, but don't tilt the pelvis. And sweep the arms 6 times. Keeping the back of the body really, the back of the torso really settled evenly on the mat the whole time. Inhale with the palms up, sweep the arms, reach up overhead. And at the exhale, lower the arms down again. You can turn the palms down or keep them up as you lower, whatever feels best for your shoulders. But do inhale with the palms facing the ceiling, please. Stretch out. And exhale, lower the arms. Feel your ribs closing down. Feel your belly button drawing towards your spine. Inhale, stretch out with the arms. Open across the chest, broad from shoulder to shoulder. And exhale, lower the arms. Draw the belly in, soften the shoulders and the face. We have 3 more sweeps. Inhale, sweep and open. Feel your chest expand and your belly expand. Exhale, engage the belly button towards the spine. Bring your arms down. Feel your rib cage gather inwards. Twice more. Inhale, sweep. Feel yourself open and soft in the front body. Exhale, draw the arms down. Pull the navel into the spine. Check that you're even at the back of the pelvis. We're getting ready to stay. Inhale, sweep the arms out wide. Lift and open. As you exhale, turn your face to your left side, and we're staying for 6 breaths. Inhale slowly, noticing the right ribs expanding. Exhale, relax the head towards the left. Feel that stretch even into the right neck. Inhale, breathe into your right side. And exhale, drop your belly to your spine. Inhale, opening your side ribs. And exhale, dropping into the side bend. Please stay for 3 more breaths. As you're ready, inhale, turn the head into the center. Exhale, lower the arms down and bring the feet so that they're evenly separated at the bottom corners of your mat. Palms up. Adjust until you feel into a comfortable, relaxed pose and observe for a moment. In addition to the big stretch of the body, a lot of prana moving around after that pose. So observe the sensations, the muscular sensations, maybe some more subtle energetic sensations. Observe the feeling across the front of the pelvis, and the ribs, and the upper chest and shoulders. Observe the sides of the ribs on both sides. Feel the crown of your head reaching up, away from your feet. Feel how tall you really are. We'll slowly bring the knees into the chest and place one hand over each knee, cupping the hand so that the fingertips point towards your toes. Let your elbows drop down, your shoulders drop down. Soften your feet, relax your face. Using an exhale, gently pull your thighs in towards your belly, feeling your lower back stretch, but try to keep tension out of your neck, shoulders, and face. As you inhale, float your knees out away from the chest till your arms are straight or almost straight. Exhale, pull the belly into the spine again. Yes, we're contracting the belly, but be as soft as you can be in your shoulders and your neck and your face. Inhale, soften into the chest as your knees float a little bit away from the chest. Extending the elbows straight and then pull in again with the exhale. Flattening your lower back down. And stretching the lower back, relax the neck and shoulders. And do that 3 more times. 3 more repetitions of Apanasana. As you're ready, 1 foot at a time down to the floor, and then stretching each leg out. Let your feet be separated about as wide as your mat. Take the arms comfortably wide, palms up. Find that sense of your upper back being broad and your chest being soft and open. Take a moment to settle into final relaxation. Feel free to cover yourself up if you're chilly. If there's any discomfort in your lower back, roll up a blanket and place it behind your knees. Check with the head. You can turn it slowly from side to side a couple times. Perhaps you need some support under the head, a blanket or a towel roll behind the back of the neck. Find a comfortable position for the head. Once you've organized the body in a comfortable and warm position, please settle in for a rest. Body relaxed. Breath breathing at its own natural pace. Mind resting in attention, being aware of the relaxation. If the mind wanders, simply draw it back into the experience of relaxation. Notice how the in-breath, even if it's gentle, slightly opens the breastbone, lifts the chest. Preparing to move ourselves away from the relaxation. Start with small movements in the hands and the feet. And then gradually, as you're ready, take an inhale and take your arms up overhead and take a long reach. And using an exhale, press the navel to the spine. Just feel how long you can get the top and the bottom of the spine lengthening away from each other. And relax the breath. Lower the arms. Draw the knees inward and turn to the right side. Or you can take a moment, curl on your side. And then using your left hand, prop yourself up gently and come to a comfortable seat. Find some support, either a cushion or a chair. You want to be able to sit comfortably in a way that the spine is lifted and open. Sit bones reaching down into the seat, crown lifting up. A slight movement towards that axial extension, the same experience as we did in the down dog, not quite as extreme, but a sense of being as long through the torso as you can be. Hands rest comfortably on your lap. You can have palms down, palms up, and put the cup of the hands on the lap. If you like the mudra, you can bring your first fingers underneath the thumbs. Find a comfortable position for the body, and then into that vessel of the body, with the lips gently closed. Inhale the breath down to the heart center, the base of the sternum, and just simply observe the expansion around the chest with your inhale. And as you exhale, allow your shoulders to soften. Let the breath go out very gently with a little support from the belly. And then inhale again, breathing in through the nose and feeling the breath move down into the chest. Feeling the lift of the breastbone, the opening of the ribs as the breath comes in. Little pause, and then softly pull the belly to the spine, relax the shoulders. Feel the breath go out. Allow the chest to be very soft. Little pause. Inhale, picture the expansion around the breastbone, the heart center being slightly lifted and open, supported. With the exhale, gently the belly to the spine, shoulders relax, the face softens. And do 3 more breaths like that. Take your time, small pauses after inhale and exhale as it's comfortable. And once you've completed those 3 breaths, soften the control of the breath by continuing To allow your attention to rest at the heart center, at the base of the sternum, and noticing how that space can be both lifted a little bit and open, and at the same time soft. Take a minute or so of meditation. Attention drawn to the heart center. Just observe. Now either bring the fingertips to rest at the base of the sternum, or place the hands in unchanted, the prayer position, and place the bottoms of the thumbs at the base of the sternum. Whichever of those two positions feels more comfortable. We want the chest to feel soft as we make the gesture. May you be in peace. May your heart remain open. May you awaken to the light of your own true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing for all beings. Namaste. Again, I thank you so much for being here. Wishing you a wonderful, open-hearted week. That prayer at the end is metta meditation from the Buddhist tradition, which I just heard described by quite a renowned scholar as a branching out of yoga. That Feuerstein said that Jainism, Hinduism, and Buddhism are all emanations from yoga, which is a nice way to look at it. So anyways, the meditation blessing. So please sign in if you are here, and again, with